G'day viewers. My first 30 days in Cambodia. What I've been up to, what I've done, how I've gone about it, in a little bit of details, what's happened along the way, and probably the last thing you really don't want to hear when you're travelling or gone long distance anywhere is getting a message you don't want. Anyway, stay tuned. It certainly started out as a fun-packed adventure for me. Finishing work on the 17th of November. Had everything planned, so I thought, to a T. Really good. Got on a plane, that all went well, so I thought. It wasn't until later on I found out I lost my reading glasses. How do I know that? Because when I went to fill out a couple of forms, so I lost my sunglasses and reading glasses. God knows where I've left them. But anyway, so landed in Cambodia on the 18th, which is a Saturday morning of November. Everything went really well. Got my visa, breezed through that. I just got an ordinary visa, $35 US. So that was all good. I did ask about doing a 3-month visa, but can only do a month by month, which I could have extended with an ordinary visa month by month. I'll get into what I did. From there, breezed through, got my luggage, everything went really well, made it through all the checkpoints, really good. And I think all up from landing, I can't remember what time I landed, I was pretty tired at that particular point in time. Melbourne time, I've been up for let's see now, 21, 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for 24 hours awake. That's that particular point in time of landing. So anyway, already organised and paid for a taxi to pick me up from the airport and take me back to the hotel. Yeah, that sort of didn't happen in a hurry. So with that, I didn't want to use my SIM card to pay, to find out where the taxi driver was. I was nearly going to get a tuk-tuk, but anyway, I ended up putting my SIM card, or using my phone, found the phone number of the company that I used through the hotel. Oh shit, it was only 10 minutes away, luckily for me. So with that, other than that, everything went well from airport to airport. From Telmarine, breezed through there, not a problem. Somewhere along the line there, I think that's where I've lost my glasses. I don't know. All I can do is hopefully, when I get back, go to Lost and Found and maybe they're there, I don't know. So with that, taxi picked me up when the hotel realised that yes, I did book the hotel. So all good. He come and picked me up, got to the hotel. That all went really well, not complaining. Other than sitting for 35 minutes, I waited for him. That's not including before I contacted him, or after I contacted them. So after I contacted the hotel, it was only 10 minutes he was there. He wasn't far away, luckily for me. So all good. Easy peasy, got to the hotel, checked in, room was ready, put my stuff in there, changed clothes, had a shower, changed clothes, and grabbed my stuff and went off to surprise everybody. So I thought. Yeah, so I thought. Stupid me, forgot when I do an Instagram post where I was going, it linked straight through to Facebook, didn't it? Smart me thought, yep, do Instagram, she won't know I'm coming. Yeah, stupid me forgot to unlink it with Facebook. So she got an inkling that I was coming. She was a bit excited. Fortunately, she didn't know when, exactly what time. I'm assuming that particular day, but anyway. We managed to get through all that. I walked up there, she had her back to me, and she couldn't work out why the staff in the hair salon were looking at me. what's going on, what's going on? And she realised that one of the girls there turned around and pointed to me. Well, you can see the rest of that. So then I went and met the girls and what have you. Yeah, so my little big surprise, I blew it. Even when I turned around, she called me after I got there, linked up everything with Wi-Fi. I said, oh, my camera's broken. Yeah, she called bullshit straight away. So I blew it again. Anyway, so with that, ended up being a long day because everybody wanted to catch up, like the girls and everybody that was there. I think it ended up being, at landing, it was over 24 hours from the time I got up on the Friday, 5 o'clock in the morning, done everything at home, right through, worked that day, got home, changed, done a couple other things, done like a last minute clean up to the airport, through all that, Tullamarine to KL, Kuala Lumpur, or through Malaysian Airlines. Not a drama for me. From there, there was really, the booking stuffed up. It was just their personless self-check-in wasn't working, and I thought it was just me. It was happening to a lot of people. So all good. They sorted that out. Once the guy came around, we got hold of him. They said, yep, check this guy. He sorted all that. Bang, 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 bang. All done. So got me boarding passes, both passes for both flights from KL and KL to Phnom Penh. Breeze through. Got through there. Your drinks dripping everywhere. Don't mind me, I'll take a sip of it. Don't ever go for sucking through a straw. So from there, I turned around and get you here. Done me visa, ordinary visa. That was all good. So I could extend it after working out what was there. And taxi, hotel, Chandra, all good. So far, everything was going along really good. 40 something hours before I actually hit the pillow, I was zonked. I was running on whatever, I don't know what I was running on. It wasn't beer because I hardly had any to drink. So from there, settled in at the hotel, went and caught up with a few other people, and it was all basically family. So that was all good. So the next few days were getting around and getting my head around what was there and what was around, what's changed, what not. And I just found it difficult because I couldn't get my bearings working. I'm still having a little bit of trouble. A lot of things have changed since I've been here in 4 years. I still know certain areas. I haven't explored BKK1 yet. I've been to Bassac Lane. That's probably about as much as I've gone. So it's just getting around, trying to remember what little I could remember and seeing what's new. Because I am in Phnom Penh, not far from where the original apartment we had, which is getting my bearings right, thinking over that way. I still can't get my head around just pointing out directions because there's so much has changed. If I pan around, can't really see a great deal, but there's so many new buildings gone up here. It's changing ever so quickly. I'm going to sneeze in a minute, so bear with me. So then I thought 5 days in the hotel should be enough to get through all this, get through meeting the immediate family, a few friends here in Phnom Penh. Didn't happen. I had 1 day for my 5 booked days I had at the hotel, and it just wasn't enough, so I booked another 5 days. I just realised there was not enough time to find a hotel. So from there, went around, done the hard yards, walking, checking, and that's probably one of the better ways of doing it. One of the ways of doing it, I should say. I don't know whether it's better or not. We spent 3 days walking around, looking at different hotels, recommendations, lots and lots. So just about ready to give up and start looking for an agent. I think it was one a lot of people recommended was IPS. I didn't get that far. We walking up one street there, just around the corner from the hotel we're staying at, looked at the apartment. It had a sign out the front in Khmer, obviously, and from there went and had a look at it. We looked at a apartment, all looked good. Worked there to, I think, for memory, it was around about 35 square metres. One bedroom. It's like a big studio, open apartment. So, yep, everything else we looked at was from $500 to $700. 2 bedroom, skinny hallway type lounge room for $500 with a kitchen, and the doors were, well, if you know the wooden doors here, they warp quite easily and they're very hard to shut. So from there, I signed on a dotted line, 6 months. With that allowed me 6 months of not worrying about. I still had to pay, sorry, I jumped ahead. Went through it all, found out, had a good look at it. It was still occupied by someone else, so it still had their stuff in it, want for a better word. So from there, we sort of said, yep, I didn't want to stay in a hotel anymore, because for the price of one hotel for a week, a bit over a week, was the cost of an apartment for a month. So you work it out, roughly $50 to $70 a night. That's a $350 plus. So from $350 to $500, that's US of course, a month. I was looking at, I ended up getting this place for $450 a month. Free water, free Wi-Fi, free parking, card access, security, and if I had a scooter, free parking there. I don't know about a car. They do have car parking spaces, whether they're all full. There seems to be a few cars coming and going. All good. So I sort of settled on that. I did look at an apartment with a pool, $250 a month just to have a pool. So you work that out. Yeah, I love the pool, love to have a pool, but for the cost, no. So if it had been around maybe the $500 mark, I probably would have thought about it. We extend the stay in the hotel from there, so that was all good. Bear with me, I've written things down on paper here. Moved in, everything went smoothly, signed all the documents and everything. I pay every month, so that's all good. The only thing I've got to pay for is electricity. A little bit more on the expensive side, but a bit of a yin and yang there. Pretty central to where I want, close to the girls where they are. The other two are out in the province, as with Naret, the junior boy, and Liam. So with that, everything was all good. So after that, and that all settled in, moved into the apartment. That was on the 29th, but just before that, had the birthday party, and I thought, yep, just a close family, none of the kids, just the older ones. So that's Kim, my Chana, her husband. He actually made it down. He works pretty hard, that guy. So he made it down. Chana and Chana's father were there. Her boyfriend had Paulie. Her husband couldn't make it. He couldn't make it in time. He was busy working. And well, the message I got, Kim was still not well and not coming. I was a bit upset. I was angry actually, because she knew she had all this time to sort herself out. But anyway, what can you do? I got over it. Had the birthday party. All good. So there's 2 surprises out of that. I just thought it was just going to be a dinner and have a bit of a chit chat with everybody, have a bit of a catch up, talk a bit of the usual, have a few drinks. And after everybody turned up, everybody settled down and started ordering food. Then I just realised, what the? Kim actually turned up. That's princess number 1 and princess number 1. That's the youngest of the princesses. Oh. So that sort of made my night. She actually turned up. I was a bit upset that she wasn't going to come. Chandra, partner, she turned around and texted a little emoji saying that I was angry she's not coming. Even the eldest daughter, she turned around, texted Kim but Kim had alternate plans, so she turned up. So I was wrapped she turned up. So that was all good. So from there, after my birthday, moved in, and then you got to remember too, Cambodians love holidays. So what's another good holiday for them? Cambodia's water festival, full on, full people. So that's a 3-day holiday for them, and it was jam packed. We only went at night time, so that was all right for me. I didn't want to go there during the day. I'm still trying to get used to the weather. I still have a bit. I'm sitting up on top of the apartment at the moment, on the rooftop. There's no pool, obviously, but I have a gym. Anyway, so went and done that. Went and had a walk around there, watched the procession. You've seen that on one of the videos. All the boats were going by. Last time I've seen that, I think there was only 11. There was something like about 25 plus. I got a sore eyes. I had to get up and move from that one. But we also did have in the middle section area at Riverside there, and had a bite to eat with everybody that turned up. So that was good. And with that, didn't find out until after, when we went back to my little place, that Jana's husband was in the boat races. Huh? Yeah, he was representing his province with the rest of the people from there in a boat race. They won one, lost one. He was a bit annoyed. I sort of get why, because they all complained he was the youngest, and it was the other way around. He was upset that he was the oldest. He was the youngest, and they were all older than him, elderly people. But I got to admit though, it is a big effort to do what he did. Win one, lost one, which put him out of the races altogether. But all in all, pretty happy. So what can I say about that one? So after that, everything sort of chilled down on the 7th of December. I had already planned to go to Siem Reap, and yeah, had a bit of a good time. Met up with some more family and friends there, got up with a couple of other people, had a great time chatting to them. YouTubers, of course, For Real, Get Real, and subscribe to For Real. They really do know a lot of stuff there, and they're really switched on with what goes on in Siem Reap. Good stuff. Check them out. So I went up there. I was only up there for 5 days, so I sort of limited a little bit, and because there was a couple other things I had planned on getting finished before the end of the year. So that was all good. So we come back on the 13th. We ventured around a little bit, didn't go too far, because all the kids wanted to go to Pub Street. I went and done a couple of quick walks here and there, and it changed. The roads look absolutely great, I must admit. But to get further out and around was a bit difficult. I did have a catch up with Jeremy and Claire and Jeremy, to be correct. And it was really good having a chat to them. So with that, we left there. I did talk about the bus ride too. Excellent stuff. The not so excellent bus ride back. I was pissed. And why was I pissed? Because I shouldn't have listened to a certain partner. Not good. Not good. So with that, we took the first available one, because I couldn't book the bus. Couldn't book the bus that I originally wanted. A little bit more expensive, but excellent stuff. Vet Air Express. Go to Book Me Bus online, and what's the bus you get? The bus you see in their advertising there is the bus you actually get. It looks like we got back, done a few other little bits and pieces here and there. It's getting close to 30 days. While we're in Siem Reap, I actually got a call from visa agent. My visa is ready. $270 US. And they done everything. I heard a lot of stories of people paying the $270 for their retirement visa plus. Well, I didn't pay that plus. They did everything for me, and I had it in, 9 days? Yeah, 9 days. It took them to get it done, but I couldn't pick it up because I was in Siem Reap at the time. and which I did tell them that's possibly where we will be. I said, no worries, pick it up when you get back. When we got there, all was good, happy, signed for my passport, I picked it up, got my visa, they showed everything. Yep, showed me how to use a couple of things here and there with the new foreigner presence in Cambodia system. FP SC, that's their app they use. Hotels use it all and all that as well, so that's all good. So I got back here, picked up my passport, so that's out of the way. First little accomplishment that I got my retirement visa here, all good, so that gives me the chance to come and go and do what I want, so I'm happy with that. I'm sliding down here a little bit. From there, I'd already approached the bank. They said, what business? Because I didn't realise I wasn't on it. I was just on the ordinary visa, which is like a business visa. I said, no, I just want to do the retirement. So that's why I had to go and do my visa first. We'll do my hotel first, then do the visa, because then I've got a permanent address here. And then lastly but not leastly, doing bank account. It's pretty simple in itself. Went through all their steps. Just be aware when they hand you two identical pieces of paper, sign here and right there. They mean sign your name and print your name. Sign your name on one, print your name on the other. Lost in translation. She was pretty good though. She knew I stuffed up when it finally came out, because they kept saying write your name. So I did. No. Write your name. No. Print your name. Separate letters. Anyway. We got through it, not a problem. So, got my apartment for 6 months. Why did I only go 6 months? Because I'm getting through the peak season. I know when it comes to leases up here, I can either renegotiate here or I can go find somewhere else, but it's in the non-peak season, the low season, so it's going to be better for me. And then I might do a 12-month if I can find something similar. If I can be lucky enough, I might be able to get a pool. You just got to look around and hope for a bug on me bloody camera. Bugger off. Yeah, and I've got two cameras going here. I'm just going to see which one's going to work out best. So from there, I'll work out what I'll do after that. So I've got my bank account, and that way I can now transfer money. A little bit of mucking around to do, but I don't have to go anywhere to receive the money. It's all done on the ABA account, the app they've got there. So winner chicken dinner, and here everybody uses ABA scan pay. Very few people actually use, well, they still use a lot of cash, but you don't seem to get a lot of people scammed on it. So with that, we're getting up to everything that I've done. So with that comes in the last part, and this is the sort of message you don't want to get when you're travelling. It's Sunday the 17th of December, 4-hour time difference between Melbourne and Phnom Penh. First message when I actually looked at it came through at 5 a.m, which is 9 a.m. in Melbourne time, but it was 9 a.m. for us, so 1 o'clock there. I was sort of rubbing my eyes, and the more I read, it was Mum's birthday actually, Sunday the 17th of December, so no need to say congratulations or anything. Mum passed away 5 years ago. So that was probably about 7 years of trying to work out and battle with Mum what the problems were. She had Alzheimer's, dementia and psychiatric problems. I won't go into it because that's... But anyway, I woke up to see my many messages from home, not only from my sister, which, yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again, we got our differences, but she's done a great job behind the scenes organising a lot of things, and I was up front there in the battlefield dealing with all the nonsense from Mum and Dad. The last 4 years has been basically Dad. And I got a message from 5 different people, and probably the one that disturbed me the most, which I woke to see many messages from home: call now, stop, Dad. Full stop. Anybody else would have seen, oh yeah, what's your father calling for? Wow. Well, Dad calling. It was a message about Dad. He's in good health. Not all there. He's got Alzheimer's and dementia. Been in a nursing home now for a bit over 2.5, 3-ish years, coming close to 3-ish years. Deteriorating badly. He's been having a couple of falls. He needs walk assistance. And last time I saw him, he'd been going down, so I'm expecting the unexpected. So I sort of held my breath and called, and put my Telstra SIM card in, called home. That's the local one for Australia, Telstra. Called home. Eventually got through. He's had a bad fall. Shattered his hip bone, ball joint, or the ball in his joint on his hip. Went in for the operation for that. Broke his shoulder. To what extent, I couldn't get that out of my sister enough. She's up and down. So I'm trying to make sense of it all. It's just a quick phone call. Well, it wasn't quick. It was probably about 3/4 of an hour trying to go through everything. The nursing home doesn't like me because when they first stuffed up a long time ago, changing Dad's medication and then complaining he's off his tree, I went through him and said, why'd you take him off? We had him, it took me 2.5 years to sort him out, to get him mellowed out enough with medication. And then they went and said, no. All I can think of is that I went through the nursing home and the doctor, and neither of them will take any calls from me. So that's the other reason why my sister basically handled a lot of that behind the scenes stuff there, because when I'm right, they knew I was right. They changed his medication and he went way off. They couldn't handle him. But when I walked in there, well, for obvious reasons, cool, calm, collected, he just sort of calmed down, knowing someone familiar. Anyway, so getting back onto that, I thought it was Dad going to make that fateful trip home. Still might have to just yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. He came out of surgery Sunday evening because I called my sister at 3 o'clock. I called her at 11 o'clock, which was 3 o'clock Melbourne time. She hadn't heard a great deal. Called her at 3 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock. Said they've done what they can. He's in a lot of pain. You've got to remember too, he's 90 years old. And a lot of the kids don't want to remember him for dying on Mum's birthday. That was yesterday. Today's Monday the 18th. We got past that. And from here, it's wait and see. If I have to go, I have to go. And my sister can't make decisions without my consent. So with that, that's why, well, I actually thought the worst case scenario, but now it's just a case. If he makes it through to next year, his birthday's on the 11th. Great. If it doesn't, I'll be heading back. So that's the sort of message you don't want when you're travelling. Anyway, that's my first 30 days in Cambodia. Great time, but anyway, catch ya. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment on your thoughts, and if there's any questions on what I've done as far as hotels, visa, banking is concerned, or questions about the ABA banking, I'm still learning the app itself. It's simple, and how I transfer money. Give me a call, or leave a message, and we'll get back to you. Alright, as I said, Catch ya.